Welcome friends. I am here today to introduce one of our newest agents, a brilliant young lady, Ciera Anglin.
Hi there.
So glad to have her with us. Ciera has just joined our team, so this is day 2 for Ciera.
Yes.
Now she had a little bit of onboarding prior to coming. We've done some personality tests and things like that. We know she's going to be an amazing fit, but this is day 2 on the job. And what we want to do is we really want to chronicle, kind of do like a documentary of what it looks like to be a new agent, day 2, to a year from now, 9 months from now. So we're going to get together once a month. That's our plan, to get together once a month. And we're going to talk a little bit about what it looks like to be a part of a team, the journey in real estate. We know up until this year, most agents, according to the National Association of Realtors, that most agents only sold on average 4 deals a year. 4 deals a year. You really can't make a living doing that in real estate. And so that's why we want to chronicle kind of like what's the difference maybe when you're on a team and you're in a position where you're being trained and equipped to really take your business to the next level. So that way you can serve people with excellence. And that's our mission here, is to deliver phenomenal 5-star service for every client every time. And in order to do that, you got to have a program. You got to have a set program and systems and people to run those systems in place. So excited to be here with you today, Ciera.
I'm very glad to be here. It's an honor to be here and be a part of these videos to be able to help other agents start their future in real estate.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And Ciera, can you just provide us a little bit of an overview of your professional background and experiences thus far?
Yeah, absolutely. So I graduated college, Tennessee Tech, back December 9th last year, 2022. I guess almost 2 years ago at this point, going on 2 years. But prior to that, I graduated here from Cookeville High School, went into college, graduated with a marketing degree. Up until this point, I've really only had experience in retail and food service and stuff like that. So this is my first professional setting job. I got the interest in real estate several years ago, and I wanted to do the college experience, have something under my belt. But after I graduated, I really wanted to get into real estate and start that career. So
go after real estate.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so you had a degree in marketing?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. What attracted you to marketing? Like, why marketing?
Well, I hopped around in business a little bit. I know that marketing is a very broad tool to have. So I knew that I wanted to go into real estate eventually, and I knew that after hopping around a little bit and knowing that I wanted to go into real estate, that would be a great tool to have in my back pocket. Absolutely. Not only for myself, but for the firm that I'm working for. So, I think it was a great opportunity to kind of combine those.
Excellent. And so, Ciera, what attracted you to this team, to joining a team?
To joining a team, well, as an agent just starting out, being young, I have known a lot of real estate agents in my life, but personally, I just didn't know where to necessarily start. I don't necessarily have the confidence built up to be able to reach out to clients to go after the business. So joining with a team, it kind of gives me that opportunity to really get the training, solidify that, get the confidence to be able to get the business and rely on people and have that.
So you've had enough just knowledge to kind of look around and say, like, how does a real estate agent even get started?
Right.
So it's cool. I'd like to be a real estate agent.
Yes.
It seems like a fun job, but how do you start?
Yeah.
And where do
I start? What assets do I need? There's lots of startup into real estate. So
there's a lot that really goes into it. And I know as we talk about this once a month, you're going to continue to evolve in your understanding of what's going on in the market.
Definitely.
There is so much to learn as a new agent.
Yes.
And so good for you that you even considered that. Again, we've learned that 75% of all agents will quit their first year, and the big reason is because they had no plan. They didn't have a game plan. They just thought, would it be cool to get my license and go start?
Yes.
And they realized there's a skill and a talent to this, and it's not just for everybody. But there's a lot of good people that don't make it because they don't have the proper assistance and feel so good for you.
Yes, and that's a higher number than I would have anticipated for not being able to make it through the first year. That's high.
It goes up, Ciera, like after 5 years, it's 85.
Yeah.
85%. And truthfully, when you start and doing what you're doing, you're a business owner.
Right.
It's really Ciera Inc. And our team Team Castelli is partnering with Ciera
Absolutely.
in the training and the leads, but you are a business owner. And so, those numbers only go up after 5 years. And it's a shame so many people give up on their
Right.
dreams. Yeah.
No doubt.
So, within this team, what are your short-term and long-term goals?
So kind of touching on what I've kind of mentioned, really solidifying and obtaining the training that I'm being offered, turning that into the confidence, like I've mentioned, to reach out for business and be able to get those leads, the confidence to talk to those people, be able to answer their questions. Those are my short-term goals. Really having the confidence to be able to talk the business,
Well, there, again, a lot to learn. When you and Kenneth Cove met, I think yesterday, in your day one, right? And you set some goals.
Oh yeah.
Like, how many sales do you want to have by the end of December? How many folks do you want to help?
I want to have 30 closed deals by the end of
closed deals.
by the end of December. So
that's a big goal. That's a phenomenal goal.
Yes, sir.
And not easily obtained, but certainly obtainable.
Yes. And I'm slowly learning that. It's great to have, big dreams, and sometimes it's not obtainable, but when you see that it is obtainable, that's when it really, you start to feel that amp up inside you. So
And again, most people come into this profession with really no background in sales, no really understanding of even real estate. So there's a lot to learn.
Oh yeah.
And setting that goal to help 30 people, that's a big goal, but certainly obtainable. Now, are there specific challenges or concerns that you anticipate in your new role?
The challenges, again, just if a client comes to me and I don't necessarily have the answer for them, being able to kind of go around and let them know, hey, I'm going to get that answer for you, but also not looking like I don't know what I'm talking about or what I'm doing. Just getting the lingo, verbiage, stuff like that, I think might be a little bit of a challenge, but it's something that I'm working through. Even my second day, I've learned so much more than, just even coming here yesterday. So
awesome.
Challenges are there, but it's something that's definitely being able to be broken through. So
perfect. Great answer, Ciera. What kind of support or resources do you think you would be helpful for you to succeed in this role?
Funny enough, I think having a team is really helpful in being successful. I have someone to rely on at all times, and this is my first experience in real estate, is just joining a team. So I haven't had that experience, just being an individual at a firm, kind of doing my own thing. But having the resource of having KC, being able to know I can call you for anything, it's just really reassuring to know that I've got that help there. And I mean, that's all I can ask for right now. There's not much more I can ask for in that sense.
So being a part of a team that isn't trying to be selfish with their knowledge, not trying to hide it, willing to expose really to you everything that we know, in hopes that you will take to it and learn it. And from our standpoints here, being in a licensed real estate agent now 18 years and working as a team leader now with about 6 years, what we find is that the program works, but you've got to find people that are willing to run the program. And those people generally, Patrick Lucioni did a great book called The Ideal Team Player. I don't know if you've ever read it or not. If you haven't, I would highly recommend reading it. But he talks about what the ideal team player looks like. Sitting right back behind that camera is a great friend of mine, Lucas McCoy. And to me, I know y'all can't see him, but to me, that's what an ideal team player looks like.
Absolutely.
And what Patrick has taught us to look for is people that are humble, meaning they're coachable, meaning they're willing to be coached. See, too many people take offense when you say, well, you should have said it like this, or why didn't you say that? Now, again, in the way we go about coaching, it needs to be done amiably and correctly. It needs to be encouraging, but too many people don't want to be coached. That's a problem. So we're looking for people that are humble, then hungry. You've got to have a little bit of drive. If you want to be successful, you've got to be assertive. People aren't looking to work with people that don't really have a drive or want to help. I don't want to be calling my real estate agent every day asking them, did you do this or did you do that? That's not why I brought somebody. So when you've got that hunger and you've got that drive, and you'll be connected to your clients and you're taking care of them and they know that, and you're enthusiastic about it, people love that. So humble, hungry, then last one is smart, and that's talking about people skills. just being smart with people, being able to read people, being able to understand people. And one of the big things that we do here is we talk about DISC training, and that's super important because one thing is that we've learned is that people don't want to. I have a natural way that I would want people to sell to me, and normally I'm going to portray that when I'm selling to other people.
Yes.
But when you're dealing with people coming from all over the world, different groups of people, you've got to learn how to sell to them in the way that matters to them.
Yep.
So learning how to read people, that's people smarts.
Conforming to people's needs,
Right.
different people's needs.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not just trying to drive through, get people to do it the way you do it, but looking at them and trying to read them and understand how to best present to them. That makes them comfortable. And so, Ciera, we see all three of those in you, and that's why we're so glad to be chronicling your journey. I think there's a lot of people out there that wonder, what's it like to be a team? What's it like to first get your real estate license? And what we want to do is just kind of set this up for you so that you can see, as we continue to process through, what this journey looks like. We'll do this probably for 12 months. And there'll be times Ciera will come in here and she'll want to be pulling her hair out because she'll be frustrated. Because every day in a real estate agent's life isn't easy. And when you're in a team concept, a lot of times you're getting more opportunities than you would if you were just sitting at a desk waiting for business to come to you.
Absolutely, yeah.
And so we're going to get to know Ciera better as we go through this. And Ciera, thank you for having the courage to come on here today to share with us. This will be great. I'm sure you'll look back at this later on and say, wow, look how far I've come.
Yeah, and I was talking to Elijah earlier, and when I was first starting to be an agent, I was looking out for those videos. I was looking for things, who do I talk to? Where do I go to? Those are all questions that people are going to have. So having something like this for people to refer to, and even for me to go back on, it's so great.
Awesome.
So all the information.
Great job, Ciera. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Elijah.
Thank you all.